Before you know it seems to be quite a nonsensical idiom, even by idiom standards. The best way to make sense of this idiom, which seems to be such an exaggeration, is to understand how it uses the word know. Of course, lots of things happen before you know they happen, making this idiom seem even more ridiculous, but idioms don't have to make sense. However, if we understand the word know to mean something like expect, this idiom is not so ridiculous after all. Let's get into it. Meaning of the English idiom before you know it, or before one knows it. Before you know it means surprisingly quickly, before you expect it, almost immediately, or suddenly. Examples of use. College will be over before you know it. You need a plan for your future. I saw a deer on the path the other day and I tried to take a picture, but he was gone before I knew it. Before we knew it, the house was engulfed in flames. Origin of idiom. There are many idioms in English that mean quickly, suddenly, etc. However, before this idiom became common, another similar idiom was in use. Before you can say something. Before you can say Jack Robinson was the most familiar version. Just who this Jack Robinson was is unknown. A popular theory is that it referred to Sir Jack Robinson, a lieutenant of the Queen around 1600s. This makes little sense and holds little interest. This idiom was first recorded in 1778 in a novel by Frances Burney called Evelina. It was almost certainly in widespread use before the novel was published. Whether before you can say Jack Robinson or quick as you can say Jack Robinson was the first form of the idiom, many other words can and have been substituted, often simply chosen for humor. For example, before you can say Jack Russell Terrier, this video will be done. Interestingly, there used to be another idiom featuring this mysterious person around Jack Robinson's barn, which meant quite the opposite. This represented slowness, circumlocution, or doing things in a roundabout way, similar to beating around the bush. The idiom before one knows it is much more recent, but not much more is known about its origin. It was used at least by the late 1800s.